kids for when they get home.
Hi, Mom.
Okay. Hi, Mom. Oh, okay. Ooh, looks like they'll enjoy that.
How's your day, darling?
It was a good day at the office. Word around the water cooler is that there's some promiscuous woman trying to sleep her way to the top. Besides that, my ad pitch didn't go with my boss, and our big client decided to skip out of the deal.
How unfortunate.
How was your day?
Oh, it was good. I just swept and dusted and did the laundry and cooked and cleaned the restroom.
Yeah, sounds good. Have you heard of this book, The Other Side of America by Harrington?
No.
Of course you wouldn't. All you do is sit here and clean.
What's it about?
Apparently there's some folks out there who are poorer than us. I mean, why can't they just stop being poor? These damn immigrants who are taking our jobs and taking all our welfare money. They should just go to the farms and pick some grapes. Dad, want to play some baseball?
Johnny, you can't bother your father right now. He's had a long day.
What's that?
I made some flan.
That's immigrant food.
I slaved all day over this, and the news is on. Let's just go watch the news. Where's Sally?
Sally, dear, can you please come over so we can watch TV together like a family?
Yes, Father.
The first question to Senator Kennedy from Mr. Fleming.
Senator, the Vice President in his campaign has said that you are naive and at times immature. He has raised the question of leadership. On this issue, why do you think people should vote for you rather than the Vice President?
Oh, look, it's the Kennedy-Nixon debates.
So that our experience in government is comparable. Secondly, I think the question is, what are the programs that we advocate? What is the party record that we lead? I come out of the Democratic Party, which in this century has produced Woodrow Wilson and Franklin Roosevelt and Harry Truman.
My, that Kennedy sure is handsome.
Yes, Mother.
Well, I would suggest, Mr. Van Oker, that if you know the president, that was probably a facetious remark. I would also suggest that insofar as his statement is concerned, that I think it would be improper for the President of the United States to disclose the instances in which members of his official family had made recommendations.
Who are you rooting for, Johnny? I don't know. I think Kennedy. Nixon's looking a little sweaty.
But JFK is real handsome.
Well, Kennedy sure has done a lot for us since he became president.
Like the new frontier and the Peace Corps?
I'd like to join the Peace Corps.
That's a great idea.
I like to be like Miss Jackie Kennedy. Her fashion, my oh my. Yeah, but her clothes is really nice. I really like it. Everybody at school likes it. Although they were talking about this one thing that it was Alliance for Progress?
That program?
Something like that, Dad.
Darling, I'm hungry.
I'll go make meatloaf. You want to help me?
Yes, Mom.
Let's go.
Johnny, how's school going?
Pretty good, but I'm not doing so good in math and science.
And why is that?
They just keep pushing it on us.
Why would they do that?
They want me to become an astronaut or a physicist.
Does this have to do with those Russians over there in the Soviet Union?
Those damn dirty Russians.
Well, those damn communies won 103 medals in the 1960s Olympics. Johnny, are you still in baseball?
Of course, Pops. Did you hear about the Brooklyn Dodgers winning the World Series in 1963 and 1965?
So, Johnny, are you interested in any other sports? And those are?
Boxing.
And what's happening in the boxing world, Johnny?
Muhammad Ali.
Isn't he that one fella that said, sing like a butterfly, float like a bee?
No, Pops. It's float like a butterfly, sting like a bee.
Is that so?
Yes.
Deborah, Sally, darling, when is dinner going to be ready?
Oh, well, there weren't enough greens for the meatloaf, so I'm going to make chicken casserole. Doesn't that sound nice?
Fantastic. All right, Johnny, are you interested in joining the Peace Corps?
What exactly is the Peace Corps?
It's what our Catholic President John F. Kennedy started that would send youths to underprivileged countries and help them start right back up and start a new America, taking our ideals overseas to new lands.
That sounds great, Dad. America. I really want to join the Peace Corps, Dad.
I wonder how it's going over there in the kitchen. Wonderful.
That's her, Mom. Jack and Kennedy talking about Alliance for Progress. I'll turn it up.
You know what that is, dear?
No, Mom. All I know is she's talking Spanish. I have no idea what she's saying.
Well, what I heard is that it's a 10-year, multi-million-dollar Latin American Marshall Plan.
Oh.
Doesn't that sound smart?
I guess. That's Father and Johnny stuff. I don't really know what they're talking about.
That's all I know about it.
I see now.
Anyways, how's school?
It's good. It's just, there's this person in my class. It's this black girl. She's talking about some man. His name is Martin Luther King. She's talking about, like, racial integration, Mom. Imagine a black girl at a Beatles concert next to me. Ew.
Just be careful with that girl. I don't know. Sounds crazy to me.
I'll try, Mom. I'll try. But may I please go to the Beatles concert?
I don't know. We'll ask your father. He handles the finances around here.
Okay, Mom.
The Beatles? Aren't they those British radicals? Why
No.
would you want to go to a concert like that?
Why wouldn't I, Mom? The times are changing. There's a new band. It's not radicals. It's what we're all listening to. Your times are different. Think about it. We have a Catholic president.
Children these days. Presidents these days!
It is clear that this nation, in concert with all the free nations of this hemisphere, must take an ever closer and more realistic look at the menace of external communist intervention and domination in Cuba. The American people are not complacent about Iron Curtain tanks and planes less than 90 miles from their shore. But a nation of Cuba's size is less a threat to our survival than it is a base for subverting the survival of other free nations throughout the hemisphere. It is not primarily our interest or our security, but theirs, which is now today in the greater peril. It is for their sake, as well as our own, that we must show our will.
Can you believe the US CIA?
What did you do, Dad?
They're trying to overthrow Fidel Castro now.
That Cuban?
Yes, that Cuban. Let's see if we forgive President Kennedy now. I suppose we forgave him.
I mean, he did say it was his fault. He apologized to America. America ought to forgive him.
I suppose you're right there, Sally. Those damn Russians having missiles in Cuba after we had promised and agreed that we wouldn't do this.
Dad, I think they're going to war. I think the U.S. and the USSR are going to war.
Don't be ridiculous, Sally Mae.
They're talking about it everywhere. It's all over school, right, Johnny?
Right. Those Russians have nothing on us. I'm scared. It's okay, everybody. Lyndon B. Johnson will be president now.
I can't believe this happened.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 6, 8, 9,
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
These are the stakes. To make a world in which all of God's children can live, or to go into the dark. We must either love each other, or we must die.
Vote for President Johnson on November 3rd. The stakes are too high for you to stay home.